Hey y'all, Dell here today. I want to talk with you about this Langlitz Timberline jacket that I've had for a few years now. Trying a slightly more relaxed style of video. So it's going to be kind of more conversational in tone rather than direct and to the point. Hope you like that. So I've had this jacket for a little while and it does seem to kind of garner a bit of a love-hate thing from folks. Some people say it's their favorite jacket that they've seen me wear, and others just, it kind of passes them by. That's understandable. It has some kind of unique design features, and it's kind of got a more biker style look to it for a jacket that many people, I think, get, this cafe racer style, that is something that people wear because they want a minimal style jacket that flies under the radar, that they can wear in a lot of situations. What people often talk about versatility with leather jackets, and they want like a simple minimalistic jacket that does that, that gives them something they can wear without it standing out too much, but they're still wearing a leather jacket. Well, this jacket is a cafe racer style. It's that simple overall design, but because of the leather, which is obviously robust, because of the elbow patches, because of the kind of really robust hardware, the snaps and the huge zipper and the big zip down the middle, you know, it does kind of, this is a biker jacket. This jacket does not fly under the radar. And so folks that are looking for that minimalist camouflage jacket, it's not that. But then it's also not like a shot style perfecto, a cross zip, you know, a jacket that a lot of people are thinking about as a biker jacket, or even the cowl jacket that I have. This is another cross zip jacket. You know, this jacket it's the cafe racer style, and this is a jacket that's really made to ride on a motorcycle. And I think that because of that, it kind of finds itself in a weird spot as far as people's preferences for it, or whether it's kind of going against the grain of expectation. But I have to say, you know, for me, for a person that has more than one jacket, it's nice having a jacket that is just easy to throw on, that can stand up to the elements, because this leather really can. I've been out in the rain in this jacket several times, and it does great without what you might call prematurely aging. You know, it honestly still needs more breaking in. Now I'm going to bring it a little bit closer because I want to just talk about, this is a quote-unquote simple leather. This is nothing fancy. This is a cowhide leather, but you can see that with wear and not even full breaking in, I'm trying to get the light to reflect on this properly. We're going to give a little slow motion move here. The leather is really getting along beautifully. And there are some areas that, to my eye, are wearing faster. And that would really be the top panels, and of course the arms. The big panels on the back and in the front, it's hard to show the front as well because it's not zipped. They're just taking longer, and that's no surprise. But I think that seeing these areas develop kind of shows us the promise of the jacket and where it can be. And I'm going to put it on real quick. Wow. I'm wearing this vest. I've got this kind of bandage situation going on here, so I'm covering it up a little bit in public. The jacket on is very comfortable for all its robustness. By the way, the lining is this really slick yet strong, like obviously tough rayon. It's the standard lining from Langlitz. And I just want to show with this jacket, there's something it does that I think once it breaks in more will make it more approachable from a wear standpoint, in that it tends to hang way open to the sides. This is a jacket that has a slight outward or A shape to it because it's a little bit longer, and because for this jacket the functionality comes first, and when you have it zipped, if you don't have that extra space there, then it doesn't sit properly and you can't really move around it. Okay, so once this part of the jacket has more time breaking in, those panels that I was talking about, here, these, that'll kind of relax a little bit when it's unzipped, and I don't think it will hang so straight open like it kind of does. But dang, look at this. This is a fantastic jacket, you know. The leather, by the way, the weight is 3 to 3.5 ounces. This is the mid-weight from Langlitz. The heavyweight is apparently a beast. And I've had this jacket for a while, and it's really obviously not all the way broken in. So checking in on this jacket from like a style standpoint, you know, obviously a biker style jacket. Really a practical biker jacket. Even if it doesn't have armor, it's in this kind of style of jackets like the classic Perfecto, the 618, where everything about it is intended to be good for riding on a motorcycle. And obviously people do that. So I think you're going to be seeing more of this jacket from me in these coming months because it has a lighter lining of the jackets that I have, and yeah, we're at that time of year where it's starting to warm up, and so my jackets like the Hercules and the Perfecto and the 618 to a certain degree with its kind of cozy zip out lining, you know, all those warmer linings are going to have to hang out in the closet. And jackets like this Langlitz Timberline are going to have to spend some more time in the sunshine. Now, that being said, so, you know, I did a really long review on ordering from Langlitz. It was one of my earlier videos, and I haven't done a lot to feature this particular jacket. And I'll say part of it is because I kind of recently realized how annoying this part of the top it has been for me. It's fine when it's snapped, kind of. There we go, okay? And for a jacket made for riding on a motorcycle, when you're in the riding position, it does something that is kind of annoying. It gets a little bit on my neck here. I don't like that. I think it's really just a matter of doing something which I haven't done, which is being intentional about working this top area and really breaking it in. And I actually did this a bit the other day, and it made it much more comfortable to wear. And I don't think you should be afraid to do this with your own jackets. So like, it's something that you'll see on jackets that have been broken in is, you gotta work that collar. And I've just not been doing that. I don't know why. But you can get it wet, which I did, which helps to stay away from your face once it sets in that position, which is a kind of funny, but a surprisingly large quality of life enhancement to do this. And so you can see now, as it's out, it doesn't do this thing where it's kind of constantly attacking the underside of my chin, which it's kind of always done. And I don't know if this is a design thing where, you know, this particular jacket with my dimensions and my neck size and asking for the band collar instead of, would they normally do a rolled collar on this jacket as the standard, where this extra inch or so material here just isn't there. And it just has a roll around that ends almost like a t-shirt, kind of, right against the neck down there. Kind of that confluence of things has made it to where this collar has always been taller than I wanted. And I didn't realize this when I was ordering it, but it's a no-brainer, no surprise that it's like this, which is this wind flap. Of course, Langlitz making jackets for motorcycle riding. They're not going to put this long main zip here without something to block the wind. So they did. No surprise, and you know, kudos to them. The form follows the function on this jacket. But this strip of leather leading into this band collar has always kept it up, up, and in the way. So things I'm looking forward to on this jacket really all revolve around it breaking in more. And this part, I'm forming it and working on that, and seeing the bigger panels on the body break in so that I can rest more easily and comfortably against the body instead of holding itself open, kind of, which is what it's been doing. But all in all, just a great jacket. And it's one of those things that I've occasionally toyed with selling this jacket, because I've occasionally toyed with selling any of the jackets that I've owned. It's kind of always in the back of the mind. But just every time I put it on, it's such a joy to wear, and it is so practical. And you can do, you know, a lot in this jacket and still be comfortable, which I didn't show off, but just to point it out. Look at the mobility on this jacket, which has no action back or underarm footballs or anything like that, and has a zipped up jacket. Look at this situation. Just amazing motion. They know what they're doing when they're making jackets at Langlitz. So, do you have any questions for me about ordering from Langlitz? Hit me up and let me know what you think about this particular one. And if you're considering buying a Timberline, let me know. I can answer any questions you got. Have a good one.